We are gathered here today to bid farewell to all who lost their lives in this war. This struggle has caused us, but through it all, our bravery and resolve never wavered. Even the tiniest of sparks can unite to become a blazing fire. They lit our way forward and showed us the path to victory. When our homeland is revived and life blooms again, they will return to us with the... It is just as our poem describes. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny. That is Natlan's fire. The fallen are never truly lost to us. We will be reunited one day. And as we create new legends and write new poems in honor of our beloved homeland, their deeds immortalized in our memory. And this epic will be remembered in the actions of every valiant warrior and brave Saurian. I would also like to take the time to recognize a Fatui Harbinger, who sacrificed his life for our cause. He was a warrior from Conria, who helped defend our nation 500 years ago. A man who used his own heart as refuge for the souls of the fallen. For the chance to offer them a final resting place, he chose to fight with us once again. In the end, he fulfilled his wish and returned the souls to the ley lines. By turning his curse into a weapon, he defeated his fated foe and protected me in the process. We have had our differences in the past, but on this occasion, we honor him as one of our own. In Natlan, all heroes are worthy of celebration.
Strange. Why does no one praise the deeds? Does no one care about my heroism? A great hero such as myself! Well. A compliment. After all... Hey! Why are you glaring at me?
Hey, did you hear? As long as we get permission from our chief, we can leave Natlan as much as we want.
Yeah, it's because the ley lines have been restored, right?
That means we can finally see the outside world for our... I heard that Fontaine has a huge ocean.
I want to go to Liyue. The mountains...
Sounds like the makings of a great vacation. But first, we all promised we would go to the hot springs together.
My teacher once said the weight of fate is decided by the one who has... You helped Natlan overcome a cruel fate. Now, we just need to see where your fate...
When Guthred's soul possessed my body, all I saw was a dark abyss. The captain carried countless souls for us. His death is something sad.
My lord, you will forever serve as an example for all your soldiers.
Our hero's here. Is there something you want to discuss? The forces of the Abyss have always sought to corrode Teyvat. The ley lines were created by the heavenly principles, and if the Abyss had free reign, this world would become a living hell. Any attempt by humanity to harness the power of the Abyss is met with swift... That unyielding approach is also the source of... Perhaps the truth will reveal itself during your future adventures. Oh, isn't it? The Ode of Resurrection didn't take effect at all. Your own strength is what allowed you to keep fighting, as well as the moral support. Still, moral support is also unimportant if... The captain's subordinates sent us a letter he left behind. After our duel at the stadium, he asked the Tsaritsa to remove him from the responsibility of obtaining the Gnosis, and his request was granted. The captain respected the outcome of that match, and refused to violate his principles. Perhaps a replacement harbinger will be sent here soon. I'll make sure to be prepared. A direct conflict with the Fatui is unavoidable the moment you step foot in Snezhnaya. So make sure you're ready for any scenario. On a related note, I've acquired some new intel about the fragment that suddenly appeared. Such fragments are known as Ancient Moon's remnants, relics of secret source technology from the era of the ancient dragons. Our investigation revealed them to be the subordinates of the Doctor. Their stronghold is in Nod Krai, a land with a long history. The people there can use a very special power. It's said that this mysterious Ancient Moon's remnants, the Doctor, a mysterious power. The project that connects all three must be ambitious indeed. Huh? Tribe? Oh, you're thinking along the lines of how the names of the 6 heroes were inherited. In truth, apart from a few ancient names associated with a certain tribal culture or tradition, most ancient names can be inherited by anyone. Your name likely falls under that category. The Wyab will select someone who shares your character and name them as your successor. Of course, that won't happen for a very long time. The long journey of the Pyro Archon has now come to an end. As we celebrate your glory, allow me to thank you once again. Thank you for the respect, understanding, and support. You can keep chatting with your friends nearby. I think I'll stay here for now.
So you can help Paimon get stronger, right? If something like this happens again, Paimon wants to fight by the Traveler's side.
After you got back, you mentioned you saw Koichi in the Night Kingdom. Good. I'm sure that made her happy. It's all right. She's probably sick of nagging her old... Still. Thank you for...
The stories of heroes will continue to be If Natlan faces a crisis again, I'm sure people will look. We've earned our place in history.
What are you thinking about, Traveler? Oh, the battle, right? Even though we won in the end, it cost a...
Story! Story! I want to hear a story!
Come on! Tell us...
Well, all right. You can be the first audience for this new tale.